Hello, my name is Julian for the UTT Engineers Group, and our cardboard canoe is UTT Larg. I'm also in a group with Zach, Matthew, Isaac, and Mansa. The design statement for this project was to design and construct a cardboard canoe made out of duct tape and cardboard, entirely out of duct tape and cardboard, that could fit at least two people and go across a designated body of water. The dimensions for our prototype canoe was 1 foot by 1.3 feet by 3.3 feet using cardboard and duct tape. We named our boat UTT Larg. Primary colors we used for duct tape was blue and white. We covered the whole bottom with white duct tape to stop the leakage of water, just to protect the bottom and help it stop the leakage of water. And that consists of two hollow triangles at the points to help flotation. And we also constructed the bottom of the canoe to be more flat, to be more balanced.
My name is Zach, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about the project management portion of this project. The budget for this project was roughly $20 that we had set aside on spending for our cardboard and our duct tape. When we decided to go and buy our materials, we actually only used $14 out of our $20. However, throughout this whole planning process, we ran into some problems being able to meet up and discuss our ideas and our designing. November 2nd, we were actually able to start working on our drawings and decide what we wanted to incorporate in our prototype. November 2nd, we were able to work on the design process and discuss what we were going to do about laying out the material that we would use, which came out to be the cardboard and the duct tape, which then led to our budget, which was $20. November 12th was actually a big milestone in our project because that was the day we decided to start working on this construction of the prototype. We decided this date because it was really the only date that would work for everyone's schedule that we would be able to meet up and actually start physically working on the project. November 16th, we were able to finish the building of our prototype and discuss the final product that we had come up with and if it is what we really wanted. And so after we finished, we were able to make the video and then upload it to YouTube.
Hi, my name is Isaac Nino, and I'm with the UTT Engineers Group. I'll be going over the construction and engineering portion of the build. As we built up the canoe, we went over more than a few unique thoughts of a canoe. We were contemplating how well the structure would chip away at the lake and if there were any flops in the structures that may make the canoe sink. After checking our structure over and over, we were certain that the canoe would not come up short. We started the path toward building the canoe. The hole we chose was a level base since it gave the most security and stability out of the considerable number of plans, while likewise having the option to help necessary weight. The elements of our model canoe were 1 by 1.3 by 3.3 feet. Additionally, we chose to make the front bended so the canoe will slice through the water simpler and have the ride smoother. We needed a canoe that would have a great steadiness while supporting two individuals. We were not focused around the speed that the canoe will have. After the development was finished, we began taking off to the lake. At the lake, we began with a light testing by giving it a chance to coast independently from anyone else to check if there was any spillage of basic structure failure. We then set a backpack with a load of 5.3 pounds onto the canoe while testing to check whether it could keep up with specific loads as it drifted in the water. While the canoe was supporting the weight, we shook the canoe to check its sturdiness. As we saw that the canoe exceeded our expectations since it did very well across the water. In the end, we saw that the canoe exceeded our expectations since it did very well in the water. The overall time we spent building the canoe was 3 hours, approximately 3 hours.
Hello, my name is Matthew Lewis, and I will be going over the construction drawing / bill of materials and the references for our project. So to start off, we had down here, which we drew a full-scale version of our canoe, which then we scaled down to a smaller version, which would be our prototype. And from there, we went over here, and this would be our final drawing of our canoe. So we had a top, front, side view. Then down here, we have a more in-depth view of our canoe. We have, so every part of our canoe was round edges, so it would cut through the water easier. Then, as you can see right here, the end parts of our canoe are hollow so that it would be more stable throughout the water. And down here at the bottom, you can see that we covered all of the bottom of our canoe with duct tape so that there'll be a layer between the cardboard and the water. Over here we have the bill of materials, and so we only used 3 materials. The first one was cardboard for around $1.50 a box with 3 large boxes from Walmart. Then we had duct tape, around $4 per duct tape, and we used 2 of those at 1.88 inches by 20 yards from the manufactured duct tape. And we used scissors, and we only used 1 of those from Bic. Right here we have our references. So right here we have a YouTube video of another school's cardboard racing competition, and we're looking at this to see which cardboard canoes worked and which ones didn't. And then right here we have a link to another group's project of how they did their canoes. And so through the combination of these two, using some in-depth stuff they got from this project, we came up with our design for the canoe.
My name is Mansa Musa, and I'll be talking to you about the pictures that we took while making our cardboard canoe. The 2 pictures that we have here are pictures of the duct tape that we used to make our cardboard canoe. The picture to the very left is the picture of us using cardboard and tape to cover the seams so there's no leakage in our cardboard canoe. To the very right picture, we traced out pieces of cardboard to fit our regulations, and in the very middle, this is the day that we went to the lake to test and experiment on our canoe.